Hi, thank you for watching this overview video for RMS for the web. RMS is set up to support companies with multiple locations. So the first thing you do is enter in your company ID, and then you can log into a specific account. Here's the main menu for RMS for the web, and it has the most frequently used options here, and we'll show you the additional options in a few minutes. So you go in and you can look at various clients. You come in here and there's the standard information on the client level, and there's various contact information. You can have levels, the usual stuff. Oops. Now, something that I want to show you, here's accounts receivable information, some ancillary information. Now, in RMS for the web, we set it up so that you can store documents, and we have a couple of options for you to put documents into RMS for the web. You can use the laptop camera to take pictures of documents. You can also take pictures of people if you want to store pictures of people into the system. So you just turn on the webcam and say take a picture, put in a description, and save it. Another option is that you can click this feature, point your phone at the QBR code, and it makes your phone an extension of RMS for the web. And it's pretty handy. So we can come down here. Here's a signed contract that just held up to the webcam and took a picture of it and stored it in RMS. And of course you can take and dump the contracts out to your laptop and do whatever you want with them. And again, I think this feature is pretty handy, and I will tell you that the webcam features are, the cell phone pictures are better quality. Here, standard invoicing stuff. You can change an invoice up to a certain point. You know, after a certain stage, you can't. You can print them out. You can email them. And kind of a nice feature here is that as soon as you add the invoice, it immediately updates accounts receivable. It immediately updates the aging, so you don't have to run any additional processes to make that happen. Here's accounts receivable, pretty standard stuff. Invoices are in gold, payments are in green. Excuse me. And I just want to give you a real quick tour here. Here's a map of the system. If you have one company, if you have a company and it has one location, here's the configuration. If you have multiple companies, multiple locations, then you can have a list of products and services unique to the location. So each location can have its own products and services, own list of clients, contacts, etc. But there's one chart of accounts that's used by all locations, and that's to standardize reporting. Quick charge. Here's how you process a credit card, and in our desktop version, to pay an invoice for the credit card, it's two steps. One is that you have to pay the credit card, process the credit card, and then you have to go update the accounts receivable. Now, in RMS for the web, it's optional. You don't have to do it, but you can select an invoice. And then, so let's put in 112. So you can select an invoice, and then as the credit card is being processed, assuming that it's approved, then the credit card transaction is recorded and is the accounts receivable transaction. And if you notice that once you process a credit card, the process button goes away, you get this one. So then if you want to process another credit card, you have to press the yellow button to get the ability to process a credit card again. Just a little safety to keep people from accidentally processing credit cards. And again, kind of what the theme of the whole system is to present as a default the information that you use frequently. So here's the options you use frequently, and then you come over here and here's some additional options. And even with our desktop version, sometimes you had to hunt around a little bit. You click on different titles to see what's available under each one. And what we did here was just display everything so that you can see it. So you don't have to go click on reporting to find what's under reporting, click on e-marketing, find out what's under e-marketing, and so on and so forth. And so here you can add your products and services. So when you come in here and you add a product, you tell it what chart of accounts to put it under, and chart of accounts, and so on and so forth. Here's list support. So the nice thing here is that you come in here, you can update the drop downs so that you can put whatever you want. If the levels that you're using for your contacts are beginner, intermediate, advanced, you can just put in advanced and say you want advanced to show up after intermediate, which makes sense. Then it'll automatically update the contact information. So next time you go reference a contact, you'll see advanced. So a lot of the drop downs you have complete control over. The last thing I'm going to mention is this hand-free. This is where you can put in specify activities that will automatically happen. So let's say you come over here into message templates and you put in a thank you message, and it has a link to the RMS survey form. So you come in here, and then you could say every time somebody makes a purchase, I want to send out a thank you note and a link to the survey. And so you could say, thank you for your recent purchase. Please tell us how you did. And it will happen automatically if you set it up in hands-free. And similarly, like for lost clients, you can come in here and specify things like on the 4th of every month, I want the hands-free processor to look for clients that were established over a year ago that have made 5 or more purchases but have not purchased anything from me in 3 months. So the idea is the hands-free processor will go through the system, pick out those customers, and send you an email with them. And I think that'll be a real benefit to some users of the RMS system. And then there's the aging. And then we have the e-marketing, standard reporting, and miscellaneous, which I showed you. So that's a real quick overview of the RMS system. I hope you enjoyed it and think it will be helpful for you. Thank you very much for watching.